And I talked about growth yesterday, right? And the beauty of growth, where you first started to like where you're at now. You know what I'm saying? And that's such a good feeling to where you can appreciate the person, the man that you are now versus who you were a couple years ago, right? And semen retention was the catalyst for your development as a man. It's the reason why it took you from where you were at a year ago all the way up until now currently. That's progress. So why would you want to throw away all that progress, all that momentum? I love progress. I love progression. I love momentum. I love gaining momentum. I get a dopamine hit when I'm making progress with my life. And that's a real feeling right there. That's a true good feeling that I get because I know that I'm on the right path. You feel me? I love gaining momentum. That gives me a dopamine spike like no other. So you may have fell back into a relapse. You know what I'm saying? And it's okay. Get back on the horse. Dust yourself off. And do what you got to do. Repent to God. You know what I'm saying? Get yourself back in order. But always be cognizant of your environment, your surroundings, what you're listening to, what you're eating. You know what I'm saying? And be careful who you're hanging around with, because that can affect your semen retention path. You know what I'm saying? You want to stay focused on this journey. So I'm just here to let you know, man, like, you don't want to fall back into relapsing. Like, if you relapse one time, let that be it. Don't get into the habit of constant ejaculation, frequently, day to day to day, like you were before you started retention. Back to the days when you were just a fapper. And you got to understand that's the old you that you're trying to grow from. So it would not make sense for you to go back to that old you, right? If the old you was an everyday fapper, and who you are now is further away from that person that used to do that every single day. You were committing that crime against your spirit. You're going to take a look at that and say, you know what? Nah, I'm trying to grow from that person. I'm no longer that way anymore. What am I doing? Right? You'll start to be a little bit aware of that did not work for me back then. That brought me no results. That didn't get me nowhere in life. It just made me a loser. Right? It made me low on confidence, and it really did me no favors. So hold on to that thought, to that reflection of, this is who I used to be. I'm no longer going back to that old version anymore. I'm going to continue to develop this this newer version of myself and stay locked in. That's the best you can do, and keep the Most High first. With that being said, thank you all for watching. Make sure I hit that like button, get them likes up for the algorithm. Subscribe today if you're new. More content to come, and I'm out. Peace.